Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy I for the Nintendo Entertainment System played on the Wii Virtual Console. Last episode, Marty, Milo, Wimbley, and Fibbs defeated Kary, the Fiend of Fire, the second of the 4 elemental fiends plaguing this world. So half of the light is restored to the darkened orbs, but before we're able to go after the 3rd and 4th elemental fiend, we're going to have to find some way to fly up north where those 2 fiends reside. There's no ports up in the north, so our ship won't be able to get us to any of the towns up there. So we're going to have to use one of the legendary airships from the advanced civilization that was ruined by the Fiend of Water and the Fiend of Earth when they teamed up 200 years ago, according to the sages at Crescent Lake. At Crescent Lake, we were told that the floater stone, which the ancient civilization used to float things like castles and airships, was located up here in the ice cave. So that one sleeping citizen finally woke up after we defeated Kary and said, hey, for 10 years I probed for the floater, and it's up in the ice cave up north. So definitely want to make a save before you head into the ice cave, because this cave is very difficult. It's a smaller cave, but it's larger than it would appear, because we have to do like a weird kind of loop. We have to go all the way down to the 3rd floor, then have to climb all the way back up to the 1st floor, drop back down to the 2nd floor, and then climb back out again. So, we're kind of doing a lot of revisits to different floors. What makes this difficult is a lot of the enemies have instant defeat attacks, like these cockatrices, for instance. They can turn you into stone by touching you with their attacks. So, as you can see, they don't do a lot of damage, but that stone touch can instantly turn your characters into stone, and we really have no equipment to protect against that. There's also some enemies that have death touch, which means that if they touch you, they could potentially knock your character out instantly. There are some enemies that have spells, like Astos did, the rub spell, and XXXX, which is similar to the rub spell, and just like wipes your character out. So, very, very dangerous. And then even some of the enemies that don't have those spells, or abilities, have dangerous spells. We have Frost Wolves again that we met on the Prince of Power. They have that Frost spell that can deal ice damage to all of your characters. And then there's Frost Dragons, similar to the Fire Dragons that we just met in the Gurgu Volcano last episode. They have a hit-all attack. Of course, it's ice. It's a blizzard attack rather than blaze, the fire-based attack that the Fire Dragons used. So, yeah, very difficult enemies here. We'll be skipping one particular treasure chest because it's guarded by an enemy that basically uses a whole bunch of instant death attacks. Immediately after getting the floater and getting the airship, one of the towns we can visit sells a hand accessory called the Pro Ring. It'll take place of the gloves that some of our characters are wearing, and that protects against some instant death spells like the rub spell. So we will make a return to the ice cave to clear everything out. Of course, I'll be getting, like I said, 100%, so I'll be getting all the treasures, showing off all the enemies, just not necessarily in this first go-through, so. So we loop around here, we end up on the 2nd floor here. And this is the building, it looks like a building. This is the room where the floater is, but it's in the middle of all those holes. So we're gonna have to get up to, we're gonna have to go all the way around and get to the top floor again, and then jump down a hole to end up in the middle. That treasure chest there on the right, we're gonna miss that one because that's guarded by these mage enemies, and they're the ones that have the rub spell that can instantly wipe your character out, and they are not afraid to use it. Actually, it's the first spell on their spell list. So, this is a trap tile. It's just a trap tile of undead. We're gonna have to experience this one again because when we drop in from the first floor to get the floater. I'm gonna have to jump down to this floor again. And when we do that, we'll encounter these folks again. So, oh well. But so just keep using our heal staff there with Mr. Fibbs. Milo's getting good uses out of his Zeus's Gauntlet. So too bad we don't have the Mage Staff. It's another weapon that Milo will get later on, and that casts fire too in battle. That would have been a nice addition to him and his offensive capabilities. So there's also an axe called the Light Axe that casts harm too. That would be a good addition as well for taking out all these undead enemies. But we won't be able to get them until a little bit later. So, oh well. So here we're back here on on the first floor. Now there's a staircase over to the right there. That's to take us out of the ice cave. But we don't want to get out of the ice cave yet. Like I say, we have to get the floater. So we'll be coming around this way again. But let's get all these chests here. We're going to jump down this hole, and that's going to put us in the middle of that room on the second floor where the floater is. And we have the eye here. This guy can be very difficult because he has, a lot of spells like that, XXXX, Brack, Rub, all instant death spells. So like I said, it's a 50% chance of using them each turn, so yeah. Luckily he doesn't have a lot of hit points, so even at our lower levels, he will become a common enemy later on in the future dungeon, but even at our low levels right now, we can take him out in a few hits, so managed to take him out before we managed to use any of those deadly spells. So it took me multiple tries to actually finish this cave without, losing a party member. So there was a few times, actually this is my second time, that I've defeated the eye. But the first time I defeated the eye, I came down here and was defeated by a pair of frost dragons. They attacked before I was able to go, and they used their blizzard spell and wiped us all out. So yeah, you run into those frost dragons. That's where you want to have Fibbs use his ice spell. So yeah, for so long those spells were just sitting there taking up room in our inventory, or spell inventory, but now that we're running into a bunch of elemental fiends and monsters, they're coming in handy, so. Alright. We skipped lots of rooms here because I was afraid. I wanted to get to the eye real quick, make sure I didn't lose any more runs, but now that I've successfully defeated the eye, I'm going to be a little bold and go after some of the extra treasures in this area, so. This treasure room here has a trap tile as soon as you enter the door, so we're gonna have to fight it twice, and it's a frost dragon trap tile. You can hit 1 or 2 frost dragons, so hopefully you only hit 1. If you do hit 2, hopefully they don't go before you, and that you get your ice spell up in time. So. Of course, we are not good here because we ran into 2. So yeah, that blizzard spell, it's basically like an ice 2 spell. So definitely want to get ice up. And we got lucky here. Fibbs managed to go before the frost dragons. So yeah, even with the ice spell, it's taken off 40-some points of damage to most characters. Fibbs was lucky he got a low roll and they only did 26, I think. But yeah, he has a 50% chance of using that blizzard spell, so yeah, the likelihood of him using it, pretty high, so 50-50 shot, so. And of course 50-50 means that, in my lucky case, that it's probably more like 100%, so. Yeah, we suffered 3 attacks there by those frost dragons, and 2 of the 3, so 67% of them were blizzard attacks. that one was still alive, it probably would have used a blizzard attack too. So, like I said, I have bad luck, it seems like, in these games. Odds are never in my favor. I'd be bad at the Hunger Games. So, I saw the first movie and the second movie. Didn't see the third and the fourth. I read the first book, got the second book on audio from the library, and just after the second book lost interest in it, so. But yeah, lost interest in it, so I didn't bother with the third book, which was split into 2 movies. So, but yeah, you just saw the difference that the ice spell made there. Did like 100 some damage to Marty. So, hey, we got another level up. That'll be good. So, woohoo! Use up a bunch of our heal potions to heal up all that damage that we took. Don't skimp and, you know, worry about money, because the next room that we're gonna go to is basically a big money vault. Think Scrooge McDuck and his big money vault that has a whole bunch of gold in it. Yeah, we'll be getting a lot of gold in the next room that we go to, and it only has 1 trap tile in it. There'll be 6 chests and only 1 trap tile, and it's frost wolves. So we have, I guess, really cold ground here. It's like freezing. I guess it freezes our toes. So it's like the lava in the Gurgu Volcano. It takes 1 hit point away per step in it, but you can't run into random encounters in it. So here's the trap tile here. It's in front of the rightmost chest on the top row. There's no trap tiles on the bottom row, so might as well just go right through the middle, and then you can get all the chests in 1 row. So grab it from the top, then grab it from the bottom, and or vice versa, but limit the amount of steps that you have to take. So Fire 2 takes care of those frost wolves pretty quickly. And now let's get a bunch of money. That's not a lot of money, but that is. So is that. And that. And that. And that. So yeah, yeah, close to a little over 40,000 gold in those chests, so that's nice. That'll be good because one of the first towns we're going to go to when we get our airship sells gold rings, which we got 1 of them from Marty in the Castle of Ordeals. They were 50,000 gold, so we're going to need a lot of money to get them. And then also they sell pro rings, and pro rings protect against spells like rub. So yeah, sell those sorcerers there. Just run from them. I'll take them out later on when I come back here and have better equipment to protect against their instant death spell there. So, well, it's not an instant death spell, it's an instant death ability. See, they have a thing called Death Touch. If they hit you, there's a chance that it instantly KOs your character. So, but luckily we ran away from that battle, so everybody's still at the same experience level, so everybody will level up at the same time. So, alright. So we're back on this floor. We got the treasure before, so now all you have to do is just, yeah, just making sure. Okay, got the treasure. I had a full heal potions when I got that treasure, so I was like, well, maybe they didn't give me that heal potion because I already had a max inventory, but nope, it's empty, so whew. And we are out of the ice cave. We'll come back to get that other treasure later. Spoiler, it's not worth it. It's only a piece of cloth armor, which is like that armor that was available in Corneria. It was like the first piece of armor that Milo and Fibbs wore. So yeah, pointless. It's guarded by a really like tough enemy. You figure they would instead guard the flame sword with that tough group of mages, but nope, they guard the little cloth armor. So alright, well, we got the floater. That's what we really wanted. Now let's get back to our ship. Now, you might be wondering, well, where's the airship at? Well, the airship is down in the desert to the south of Crescent Lake. But we don't know that. So I'll show you how you would find that out. So basically, I guess if you were just playing the game for the first time, didn't know, you'd probably just like start wandering around, going back to towns, trying to talk with people to find out, you know, hey, maybe someone will have a clue. And somebody does have a clue. After we get the floater, one of the villagers in Elfland actually tells us where the airship is. So we're going to go back and talk with that elf, and we'll be able to leave the boat there for the elves, because they were pretty nice to us. They gave us the Mystic Key and sold us a bunch of good gear, so they can have our ship. So we won't be using it after we get the airship. So, and Fibbs ain't using his knife. Not Fibbs, Milo ain't using his knife, so might as well just sell it. He's mainly just attacking with that Zeus's gauntlet. So, and he'll just keep doing that until he gets that mage's staff. He can actually equip the mage's staff so he can hit enemies with it and use it to cast fire too. In the desert south of the crescent, something is emerging from below the sand. Use the floater. So yeah, that elf lets us know where the floater is. Or not the floater, the airship. Or where to use our floater. So, let's sell a bunch of this gear that we don't need anymore. Get more of that money, because like I said, we're going to be spending a lot of money. We're going to want to buy pro rings for all our characters, and 3 gold bracelets as well. So, that will run 230,000 gold pieces altogether. And then there's also some new spells we want to buy as well. So, a level 7 magic spell for Milo, and then for Fibbs. Luckily, we can canoe over to the desert. So, from Elfland, so we don't have to hop on our ship again. We can just take the canoe. I was hoping to encounter that last southern river monster, the gator. But no such luck. But luckily he appears in the north as well, so the north has a few new river monsters, so 3 to be precise. But like I said, trying to fill out the bestiary, and no luck, but we will eventually, so it's the goal of 100%ing. So here is the desert south of the crescent. So we just head in here to the desert and use the floater stone. The airship begins to rise from the desert, and it's a mysterious rock. And there's the airship. So, the airship can fly. While you're in the airship, you have no random encounters. The only downside is it can only land on the grass. But what new places will we be able to discover with the airship? Find out in our next episode. Bye!